and gentlemen, to my right, from anywhere that displays the American flag proudly, the Patriot! And to my left, from Atlanta, Georgia, Chris Walker!
Chris Walker to go against the Patriot. This should be a great scientific matchup between two of the fan favorites in the Global Wrestling Federation.
Once again, Craig, the luck of the draw. The Patriot against Chris Walker. We've had matches between friends. We've had matches between enemies all through this tournament. Here is a match between two great friends who spend an awful lot of time in the gym, as obvious as just personified by those bodies in there, the Patriot and Chris Walker.
Now, because of the nature of this match, the winner to take on Nature Boy Buddy Landell. Landell has been allowed to remain at ringside to observe the match and, I guess, get a little bit more advantage. Not only does he get the rest, he gets to scout his opponent.
Well, these are the three finalists, and the rules of the tournament stated, the contract signed by all the tournament entrants stated, that the man who drew the bye would remain at ringside. That's in order for us to go straight to that final match. Now, here's Landell. What in the world can Buddy Landell be doing up on the ring apron? He has no interest in who wins this match. He's probably going to face the toughest challenge of his life no matter who wins it. I think Landell just really wants to get himself on television, Greg, or something, because he has nothing to add to this match. These are two perfectly matched individuals, the Patriot and Chris Walker.
You know, Dick Vitale talks about all the PT, all the playing time. According to Nature Boy Buddy Landell, the most important thing to him is AT, airtime.
The airtime, baby! It's awesome!
Wait a minute. No. Please, no Dickie V impersonations. This is an important match. Let's get to the action. As Landell looks on, nice hip toss by the Patriot. The crowd really not knowing how to take this match. Two of their fan favorites, who do they root for? The man from Atlanta, Georgia, or the man from Atlanta, Georgia, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and all the suburbs around. Everywhere from sea to shining sea, the Patriot.
Chris Walker, the Patriot. I couldn't have picked a better semifinal playoff match if I had, in some way, shape, form, or fashion, could have put this thing together from the very beginning. This is a great match. I really hate that one of these two men is going to be out of the tournament, because we can't really say that this is the finals, even though these are two finalists. This is the playoff match between two of the three finalists. And that coin flip, I don't know. You were in the ring, Craig. It looked legit from where I stood, but...
it was, unless Landell did something behind all of our backs.
I don't think we could have missed anything Buddy Landell did. We have 4 or 5 cameras trained on him. We had this arena full of people watching him. I was watching him. I just find it hard to believe that somebody like Buddy Landell normally seems to go his way.
Well, Buddy, getting a little bit too close to the action there. Maybe hurt his hand. And now Buddy Landell threatening to come into the ring to take on Chris Walker.
You know, competent officiating is a welcome relief here in the GWF. We've had other wrestling associations with kind of refereeing going on. Right there, Sean O'Brien stopped Buddy Landell right in his tracks before Buddy got into the ring. I don't know that I wouldn't have liked to see Buddy get in there, because he really would have got his ticket punched by the Patriot and Chris Walker.
The Patriot with a hammerlock on the powerful left arm of Chris Walker, who reverses it with a nice duck under. Have you ever seen two more beautifully built bodies in the same ring in your entire life?
Absolutely not. Not ever have I seen two men more finely honed in the body sculpting than these two. Arguments can be made that there are better bodies across these United States in various locations, but never in the wrestling ring have I seen two who matched up each other, who matched together, rather, just like Walker and Patriot. Truly an incredible sight.
Both men with various and sundry tests of strength. And and some fans that really don't enjoy scientific matches. As an announcer, I've got to say that I do, because very rarely do you get to see two men, even Steven, just going at it with all the power moves nice firemen carry right there.
And if you've ever carried a fireman, you know what, it looks nothing like that.
Look at it, nothing like that either.
Oh, boy. I really hate that Buddy Landell got the break on that coin flip. I don't know how in the world I can express my dissatisfaction with that. Although there's just no way Buddy Landell cheated on that. He tried to. We caught him a couple of times. You all caught him in the ring in there. But I don't know. There's something rotten in Denmark. But Buddy Landell, of the three out there, two, the Patriot and Chris Walker, obviously, upstanding citizens, great Americans, perfectly sculpted athletes, and the third is just the exact opposite of all that, Buddy Landell, and he gets the break.
Well, if you were Landell, who would you want to face here? It's almost an even Steven situation.
Probably referee Sean O'Brien. If Buddy Landell had his say-so in it, it would not be one of the two men in the ring right now. It would be O'Brien and not Walker or Patriot.
If these two men look tired, they've had to go through. This is now match number 4. In order to even win a championship, they have to go through 5. Meanwhile, Landell getting the break on the outside of the ring, just getting to watch these two men go at it.
And here's where Landell is making a, whoa, watch it.
Roll up, count of 1, count of 2, and Walker almost gets the chance to go for the championship.
Didn't want to miss that one, but here's where Landell is making his mistake. He should be in the dressing room right now doing some final stretching, maybe laying down somewhere, getting his breath back, taking a drink of water back there, stretching himself out, maybe just lifting a few weights to get his strength back. He just wrestled the match, catching his breath. But no, he's going to stand out here, and there's a good look at the guy. Going to interject himself into the match, going to make himself known on television, and just really waste time that he could be putting to much, much better use.
Well, Chris Walker now and the Patriots sizing each other up. There's been really no advantage by either man in this match, and that's a perfectly legal forearm by the Patriot. One more forearm. Walker sent into the corner. Patriot comes in and misses with a shoulder. Goes in with that shoulder, and that's the shoulder he uses to implement the Patriot missile.
And whatever happens in this match, keep in mind, fans, that the winner of the match still has to wrestle Buddy Landell. That's not like wrestling Bubba Bangman or Izzy Slapowicz or somebody like that. That's wrestling a top-notch wrestler who also has just had a 7, 10, however long this match goes, has had that much of rest. So you got to think that coin flip was everything in this tournament, Craig.
And now going to work on that shoulder that went awry, so to speak, is Conan Chris Walker on the Patriot.
The interesting thing here with two men who are just built almost exactly the same in the ring together, they know how to wrestle each other because they know their own weaknesses. Chris Walker's weaknesses, probably, arguably, the same weaknesses the Patriot has because they're basically built exactly the same. The points of balance really come into play. You work on the arms, you work on the legs, you work on the head. You soften him up with the body slams. You soften him up with that type of maneuver to get to the point of balance, to take the man to the mat, to put him down for that 1, 2, 3.
Well, here goes the Patriot up to the top. Could he trying to be put on the Patriot missile? He's ready. He gets it and misses it. The trajectory was just off just by a minute bit. Walker will go to the top. The Patriot is injured. Walker is snubbed up by Landell. O'Brien wasn't able to see it, and the cover by the Patriot. But the Patriot is in. No, Landell going after that shoulder. Buddy Landell trying to make. This is not the championship match. This is not the match. Landell trying to make sure the Patriot does not make it to the championship match. Buddy Landell going to work on the shoulder of the Patriot. We got to get some order down here. And once again, the Patriot. Well, according to the rules, I've been told this is the final match. There is no rest period.
I thought that at least the Patriot would get the rest period here.
Well, Buddy Landell going straight to work.
The Patriot just wrestled a very intense match with Chris Walker. The Patriot getting the best of Chris Walker only after Buddy Landell interferes, costing Chris Walker the match. Grueling match between those two friends, and now Landell taking advantage of the situation and working over the Patriot. Patriot still groggy from the Walker match. Landell absolutely a master at deceit and taking advantage of a situation, as you can see right now. The Patriot really having a tough time, and Landell making it tougher with that type of maneuver.
2, 3, get off of him.
Senior referee Sean O'Brien doing the best he can to keep Buddy Landell off of the Patriot. The Patriot, the 5th match in this tournament for the man. Grueling tournament, covered in sweat. Buddy Landell will not have much trouble taking out the Patriot in this situation.
Well, we said that the man who won the coin flip would be the favorite, and I guess Buddy Landell has just proven the point. He's just going to town on the Patriot. He said, well, you know, I didn't want to wait. I've had all the rest. He doesn't need any rest. Let's get it going, and he did. Much to the chagrin of the fans at ringside, much to the chagrin of the media here going, wait a minute, this isn't how you start a championship match, but according to the contract, it said it right there. No rest period. As soon as you start, boom. And the Patriot wishes he could have had a little bit of a rest period. The Patriot working with that bad wing, if you will.
Buddy Landell, we've refrained from making predictions throughout this tournament, Craig, here on Supercar, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't see how the Patriot can fight back against these odds. He has wrestled 4 men. He has defeated 4 men. He just defeated Chris Walker in the most grueling match of the tournament. Just out on his feet when that match ended, and Landell took advantage, jumped in, took advantage of the codicil in the contract, and he knew, he had his lawyers reading those contracts, he knew that the Patriot was not entitled to a rest period, but here's the Patriot coming back, but so briefly. Landell knew the Patriot was not entitled to a rest period. Landell didn't give him even a 1/10 of a second before he jumped in the ring and started working over this great American.
Nature boy Buddy Landell picking up the Patriot, still going to work on that arm and shoulder. The left arm that in the match against Chris Walker had gone into the turnbuckle. He missed with a Patriot missile, and if it weren't for the interference of Buddy Landell, it may very well have been Chris Walker in this, but instead, come to think of it, maybe that's what Landell had in mind.
Maybe Landell knew. Maybe when he saw the Patriot injure himself in that match, he said, if I can get Chris Walker defeated, I can take on a man with a broken wing. And that's exactly what he did. And now the Patriot really having a tough time with the Nature Boy. And I got to think this may be it for the Patriot here.
Count of 2! Oh, so close! Sean O'Brien's hand was about 2 centimeters from the ring. And a 3 count. There's a count of 1, count of 2. Landell may have it, but the Patriot gets the shoulder up. He has not given up yet.
The Patriot catches him across the chest with the clothesline, and Buddy Landell is down.
Landell gets up after a count of 2. The Patriot goes up, misses with the elbow, lands right on that bad shoulder. Landell tries to roll him up, has the cradle, 1 feet, but his foot's on the rope. His foot's on the rope. He was caught. He's having words with referee Sean O'Brien. Here comes the Patriot. There's the roll-up. 1, 2, 3.
The Patriot wins the title, Craig.
The Patriot is the television champion.
Fans, we'll be right back with more action. There you have him. There you see him, the new GWF television champion, the Patriot. We'll be right back.